You know AI can talk, but what if it could work across your entire business? Automating tasks and pulling in data and updating systems without constant coding. That's not sci-fi, that's MCP, the missing link to truly integrated automation. Okay, so before we dive in, my name is Zania Ahmadi and I am a senior DevOps consultant with over a decade of experience delivering automation and integration solutions for top-tier companies such as BP, Lloyds of London, Octopus Investments, Vodafone and Royal London. I'm also Microsoft certified across many areas of DevOps and cloud and automation. So today, if your business needs automation, you're probably relying on APIs to go and get that data and pull that data. But let's face it, while APIs are powerful, they can also be a huge headache. Every single integration demands extensive coding. You need to understand how the APIs work. You need to have a developer know how to do a GET request. If you're able to get that data, then transform that data and get business insights from it. So it requires a lot of developer hours. So when you add new tools, the integration often generally breaks. Data is often scattered across multiple apps and automation rarely feels like seamless. So instead of working smarter, you're managing a lot of complexities and patchwork system. So I'm sure you know the frustration of this, and that's why it's costly, time consuming, and can limit your growth potential. But we do have a solution and it's getting really, really popular, and that is MCP. And we're going to see how MCP can help solve this problem. So this is James. James runs a fast-growing digital marketing agency, and he regularly needs insights into his sales performance, what services are selling the best, what clients are the most profitable, and key revenue trends. So traditionally, James has two options. Either he asks his team to manually pull and analyze the data, which is slow and resource intensive, or he has developers create custom API integrations, pulling sales data from the CRM, the database, and marketing platforms. So this means continuous coding, frequent maintenance, and lots of wasted time over API or platform changes. So now imagine instead James uses MCP. He simply says to his AI assistant, fetch our latest sales data and tell me our top performing campaigns this month. Instantly, without complicated setups, the AI uses MCP to access the real-time data directly from all his connected tools, such as his databases, CRM, and marketing, and automatically generates the insights and even posts a concise summary to James's Slack channel. So this isn't futuristic, so this is MCP working today. MCP was developed by Anthropic, and if you go to GitHub /model context protocol /servers, there is also a bunch of MCP servers that we could use. There's GitHub, Google Drive, Google Maps, Memory, there's File Search, even Slack and Sentry. So you could connect these all to your agents and then have your agents directly communicate with these tools. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, and it was developed by Anthropic, the creators of Claude. But let's drop the tech jargon. MCP is like a USB-C adapter for all your AI tools. Just like USB-C became a single cable standard for connecting devices, MCP is the universal standard for connecting your AI to your business tools. So this is Claude that you're seeing here at the top, and I've asked it what I want Claude to do is to go to GitHub and pull me some code changes that was done in the JetBrains Kotlin repo. And so at the top, I ask it to summarize the latest 3 commits in the repo. And you can see that Claude says, I apologize, but I should point out that I don't have direct access to the GitHub repo. So it was not able to give me the information I wanted. However, once we set up MCP, and then once your MCP is connected, you click on allow for this chat. And if we were to go back and ask Claude the exact same question, here you can see I've asked it for the latest 3 commits again, and it was able to successfully give me the latest 3 commits by this repo. So we can see here that in Claude, which you could use in the desktop, is once you add the MCP server, it's able to access it as a tool. And the tool that we used here was for GitHub. Okay, so meet Sarah. She's a busy entrepreneur who runs a consulting firm. Sarah's always juggling meetings, projects, and endless notes, mostly stored in Notion. But lately, she's struggling to keep track of all of her insights and ideas. So one afternoon, during a critical call with her client, Sarah mentions a powerful new sales strategy, and without hesitation, she turns to her AI assistant and says, please note this sales strategy idea. Instantly, her AI assistant, using MCP, stores and organizes Sarah's strategy directly into her Notion page, neatly categorizing for it later. Days later, when Sarah is preparing for another meeting, she asks her AI, remind me about that sales strategy meeting. And immediately, the AI assistant recalls and summarizes what she had previously stored directly from Notion. This demonstrates the power of MCP, where you could connect it to one of your tools. And in this case, Sarah is connecting her AI with MCP to Notion, And when she communicates with it, she asks it to store ideas and it stores it for her directly into Notion. So I hope that gives you a clearer idea of what MCP is and how powerful it could be in the coming future. And I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. So please make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want a more technical video on how to actually set up MCP, please let me know.